My time in theater wasn't always the best. It started out great when I was the lead and I played Charlie Brown and I was the star and then I was the star again the next year. But then after that, it kind of turned into musicals and I'll talk about musicals in a little bit. I didn't like them as much as, you know, being acting. I My huge problem with acting was I would get extremely jealous of the people that had starring roles. Um, it was really bad. Like I'm an extremely competitive person, and I just really, really didn't sit well when I wasn't the star. And like after I was a star for a couple films, I became older and they wanted the newer kids to be the star of the show. And I would always get like shafted by this one kid that, that he came in and stole my spotlight. And it just, I quit for a while. And then I came back because it was going to be the last year I could do it, and I played a king, which was pretty good. I had some lines and it's whatever, but that was the last year when I was 17, and then they invited me again for stage crew on when I was 18, and she wanted me back when I was 19, but that's when I lost my mom, so I wasn't able to do that. But for the majority of my time acting, I've had a poor experience from it. Number one, like you literally undress in front of everyone, and it's really awkward when you start to become like a teenager and there's like kids like changing in front of you. It's really awkward, and like no one wants to be there. like and like and again, I didn't have like any starring roles, and this was before I had my YouTube channel. I think I had it at 17, but when I had my YouTube channel, I was able to do and say everything I wanted to. I became the director and I fell in love with it. You know, acting was just like kind of the gateway of into what I actually wanted to do. Cuz now as a content creator who makes my content how I want to make it, it's going to be really hard for me to go back and act for somebody else. I can do it if I have to. I just like calling the shots. I like being a director sometimes even more than being uh, on stage here. If I had to give up my lines that I say in these videos or my appearance, I'd get rid of my appearance. I still want to say what I want to say. I would be more comfortable being a director than an actor because that way, like, I don't even have to be in the film. Like, I like being, of course, I like the spotlight. I've always did, but at the same time, I think I like being a director more because nothing gives me more joy than just directing my friends, helping them, like, make little skits for me on TikTok. It's like seeing your creation come to life, and like I'm only one piece when it's just me, but like when I have friends around me and I can like direct them to make this joke or that joke, and I see it come to life. It's a different type of feeling than like just being the star. It's like you're creating something, and that's why like I would love to be a writer and a creator. If if I can't be the creator, I at least want to be a writer. You know what I mean? But the it's a tough market out there with, like, Netflix and stuff like that, Hulu. People are, it's a tough field, and I will have a lot of problems fitting in to that type of environment if I do that, because I will have to play by their rules and act first and play their plays to like go up the ranks. Like, at least with YouTube, like, people can see my creations, and TikTok they can see my creations, my music creations. They're all creations. I don't like acting other people's stuff. I've learned that, like, I can do it, but since I found this love of YouTube and TikTok and being able to say whatever I want, it just doesn't feel right. Going back to acting just does not feel right. When you find your passion, something you're passionate about, and you're told to give it up, if, like I said, I would give up appearing on my channel if the ultimatum happened. Either I disappear and can write for my channel, or I can be in the channel but I have to say what they tell me to. I would rather being the director, having someone else act what I'm saying over that. And it's just, they're just different. It's just my personality. There's different type of people out there. There's people that follow, and there's people that lead. I'm a leader. I can't be a follower all the time, or it drives me insane. Like, I'm in other people's videos sometimes, and I do what they want me to do. Actually, I really shine when I'm an actor, like it or not, because I put in my best to stick out from everybody else. That, because I'm so competitive. Like, I just love, I still love, like, I still enjoy being in other people's videos, even if I'm told what to say or whatever. But when you find your passion in something you absolutely love, it's it's hard to go back to. It's like eating ice cream. Once you find your favorite kind of ice cream, like, you want it every time. Sometimes you're okay eating another flavor, like, that's a metaphor to it. It's just like, I found my calling. I found what I want to do. And acting was an awkward time, like I said, from changing in front of others, and just like, as a director, I didn't direct anything. I was so bored. Like, all the kids knew where to go, and like, I just fucked off the whole entire time. Like, I made another video one time about my experience at theater. Like, it's just hard for me. I'm an independent person. I'm a leader. I like to be the star. I like to be the one calling the shots. I want to be. It's me. You know what I mean? If I have to find an actor and have them act, like, I'd be a lot okay with that. Like I said, I'd like to be the star, but I like creating even more. So that's the difference. It's just acting. I never went to once, like, they did like musicals and stuff at this theater camp that I went to as a kid. I never did drama club. I was a loner, so I didn't really have any friend groups. I played basketball, and that was it. That was my only, like, after school activity that I did. But I just I wish I would have done it back in high school, but I was just dealing with a lot of mental health problems back then. Like, trying to get through high school, I was just in survival mode. I didn't want to, like, sign up for anything else. I just wanted to get it over with. So, yeah, I just theater is not really my thing, honestly. Like, if anything, I would want to be a director. I'd want to be the director or the star. I'd rather be the director than the star, though, like I keep saying. But anyway, if you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically.